Hey dudes and chicks, and neither if those rules don't apply to you. Welcome to Makeup for Lost Time. My name is Katie. Today I am going to be showing you my birthday makeup and talking about my craziest birthday ever. Well, actually, I'm going to talk about my best birthday ever. However, when you're fucking crazy, all your best times are the craziest times. So that's like kind of the way that works. And so I'm actually doing this video in collaboration with Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner, and we've been actually talking about doing this collab video for a really long time. I actually sent her a message that was like, hey, my birthday is on September 16th, and she was like, haha, my birthday's on the 18th, and I was like, oh fuck, I knew she was a Virgo, dude. I knew it. I like have this uncanny, like magical gravitational pull for Virgos. So anyway, we decided to do this video together for our birthdays and use a birthday cake palette to do our birthday collaboration. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look or my final thoughts on this palette, or if you're interested in hearing some shit about my crazy fucking life, then just keep watching. I'm going to start with the Voldemorphy M506 because it's just the smart thing for me to do. And I'm going to start with the color Birthday Cake. Sometimes I make voices like that, and when I'm editing, I'm like, is there something wrong with my video? No, it's just my voice. And I'm just going to start packing this into the outer V. I didn't know if this was going to be dark enough for me, but too late now. If it isn't, we'll just throw some fucking black in it. What have I told you guys? There's no look that a little black won't make better. So what do you guys think about my birthday hair? This was a happy accident because when I shampoo capped the pink out to dye it purple, it was really yellow and I got nervous. So I had this color on hand and I fucking love it. So what was my craziest best birthday ever? Was it the birthday where I lived over the tattoo shop and we ended up on the roof and I was pouring bottles down the valley of my rooftop and my friend was laying at the bottom drinking it? No, that was a crazy party. That one ended in me getting my head smashed up against a cinder block though. Not the best birthday, not the worst. Not the worst. I was actually thinking I have two best birthdays ever. Man, this blue, it just don't quit. It just keeps getting deeper and deeper and more amazing. I wonder how it's gonna blend out. I'm just gonna tap this along the edge to get it, at least get rid of that harsh line a little bit because I've never used this palette before, so. I mean, I have, but only like one color or something. This is my first glam light. I haven't used glam light, but Annette loves glam light, so I have to assume that it's probably pretty good. I'm gonna use my Crown C528, and I'm gonna go into the color Icy Mint. This is gonna look fucking pretty. And I'm just gonna take that in my inner corner. Yeah, so anyways, I had one birthday. Well, you guys know I have two lives. And so I had one birthday that was the shit when I was fucked up. I mean, this was probably like the crux of my addiction. That day was like a procession of drugs where people just kept coming to my door all day and like handing me drugs. I had a little drug jar filled, I mean, it actually looked like a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. It was so filled with pills. Honestly, I had pills for months after that because I don't really do pills. I just had all these people stop by and like people giving me flowers and posters and fucking drugs and buds and, well, buds are drugs. But anyways, that was like the best birthday. Like I remember just feeling so loved. I mean, when a drug addict gives you drugs, especially when a fucking pill junkie gives you pills, that's fucking love, dude. Pill junkies don't give their pills away. When you're an opiate addict, you don't just give that shit away knowing you're gonna be sick. So yeah, that was like a really good birthday. And I just remember that day like being in my living room so fucked up and just being like, I fucking love my friends. But that wasn't my best or my craziest birthday because I've had many birthdays like that. That one just seemed memorable for some reason. My best birthday ever was when I was clean. So when I turned 40, I was like on the verge of relapse. I had like 4 years clean and I went through a fucking heinous fucking breakup. I didn't think I was gonna make it. And I mean, I feel like there was a lot of people who also did not think I was gonna make it. There were people who thought I would, but there was a lot of people who didn't think I was going to make it. I was on my way back out, I think. And my friend, in fact, she fucking throws the best birthday parties. And I was talking to her the other day and she was like, she relapsed a couple years ago. She had like 14 years clean and relapsed. I was talking to her the other day and she was like, fuck man, my birthday sucks since I relapsed. And she goes, and so does everybody else's. And I was like, fuck yeah, it does. Because she used to throw the best fucking parties, man. In recovery, fucking recovering addicts. I've told you guys, recovering addicts know how to fucking party. I'm gonna use my Crown C528, but I have two of these and one of them's tiny and one of them's bigger. So they're kind of inconsistent. I'm gonna use this one to start using key lime. I'm gonna use this to start blending out that color birthday cake. Anyways, she told me I was like going through this hard fucking breakup and like it was starting to look like I wasn't gonna stay clean. I had been planning on going to Summit this peak because I was on the run. I mean, I was so fucking sad all the time, dude. I thought I was gonna fucking die from that breakup, dude. I was gonna go Summit this peak and my friend had been planning this birthday party for her son, her 8-year-old son, because he wanted a superhero birthday party. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys, I fucking love superheroes. It's like my thing. Like, I love Marvel superheroes. I love them so much. I watch them over and over, probably still. I mean, when Stan Lee died, that was like a huge fucking travesty for me. So like, she was like, Katie, you have to come because you're like the superhero fucking girl. At the last minute, I was going to Summit this peak. Not at the last minute. I had been planning the peak summit for quite some fucking time. At the last minute, I was like, dude, I don't think I'm gonna make it to Flea's birthday because I fucking am going to Summit this peak the morning after that party. There's no way. And she was like, God damn it, Katie, you fucking promised me you'd be there and this is fucking bullshit and you're flaky as fuck and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, I'll fucking come, dude. And so me and my homegirl, she dressed up like Gamora and I already had a Hit Girl costume. My daughter and I dressed up like Hit Girl for a Halloween like probably 2 years prior to that. I dressed up, I painted my homegirl green on her arms and her face and she had a Gamora costume from Guardians of the Galaxy, obvi. I dressed up like Hit Girl, super easy, just threw on a purple wig and the costume I already had. It wasn't very hard. And we all show up there and there's like 50 fucking cars there. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Levi really fucking packed them in, dude. Like, how the fuck did all these people are here for Levi? And I walked in and dude, there was literally like 50 fucking adults there. At least, I'm pretty sure there was so many fucking people there. Grown ass motherfuckers all dressed like fucking superheroes. And it was for me. It was my surprise birthday party and I tried to ditch it. My one friend came from my hometown and actually like painted his entire fucking body green like the Hulk. The Hulk is my favorite superhero. I relate to him on a deep, deep spiritual level. I'm going into the color Pineapple. And I'm just going to use that color to blend this out on the brow bone. This is going to be an easy, easy, easy look. So yeah, dude, that was my best birthday ever. And I've had a lot of really great birthdays, but like that was like the one. The big ass kicker was that one. Like it was seriously like one of the hardest times in my life. I'm surprised I even survived it. Actually, literally, I'm surprised I survived it because like I was about to use. Getting through that gave me so much strength to be in recovery though, like just making it through that time. This seems to be blending out pretty well. I usually, if you're new here, thank you for coming to my birthday. If you're new here, I usually say I'm gonna do something that's not gonna work. And usually it turns out fantastic, but every once in a while it turns to fuck shit and then I just don't upload it to Instagram. And then many people are like, no, this looks great. And I'm like, no. I actually have uploaded my shittiest look, what I consider to be one of my shittiest looks of all time to Instagram. So it's the one. You know how you get like PTSD when anything bad happens, you just get like fucked up? Well, I have one fucking look, it's my ABH Blue Norvina video. I'll link it in the cards. Yeah, right here in the cards. I just thought it would be more authentic for me to actually film on my birthday. And this is actually the makeup I'm going to be wearing on my birthday. Yeah, so me and Annette, we've been planning on doing this for quite a while, but like everything has been getting fucked. So like we planned on doing this a long time ago, like during quarantine. It was actually still quarantine. Now, this is another fine example of what I was talking about. Look at that dimension. That looks really good. Yeah. Another fine example of like, see how this just turned the same green as this? I mean, really, come on. You guys know it. We all know it. Maybe I should just, I'm going to go in and reinforce that icy mint on the inner corner with that Crown C528. Get that paint out something. There, that looks a little more blent. I'm gonna bring that up a little, the icy mint. I like that. Yeah, so that was my best birthday ever. Superhero party, fucking the next morning went and summited a 9,800 foot peak, a glacier actually. Fucking badass, and honestly, like I came back from that really grateful that I hadn't relapsed yet. That was my best birthday ever. I'm really curious to see what Annette's is because you know what? That chick's got some fucking tricks up her sleeve. There's a lot about her that motherfuckers don't know. And she has been such a like surprise, like such a surprise. I don't know what fucking video it was that I posted, but she, I mean, I've said more than once. When we did the Blush Tribe collab, she was the only person besides one other person that emailed me back. That fucking means a lot to me, dude. And then like after I did it, like we've just been kind of chit-chatting ever since then. And we've been planning on doing this video for a long time, like since quarantine, because she was like, hey, you want to do a collab? And I was like, yeah, do you have anything in mind? And she's like, no, not really. And I was like, well, I have the Glam Light birthday cake palette coming and I know you like that one a lot, but it's not going to be here for fucking ever. And she was like, well, that's cool. I have time. And so we just waited, and then like some shit went down with her baby Chit. So that was like rough time. So I don't know. I honestly didn't think we were going to pull this off, but the other day, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I was like, dude, my actual birthday is coming up. And we were just going to do it, like, we were going to do a look based on our best birthday ever. But I was like, check it out, dude. My birthday is actually coming up and it's on September 16th. And it would be super amazing if we could do this video on my birthday, for my birthday. And she was like, haha, mine's on the 18th. And I was like, bitch, I fucking knew you were a Virgo, dude. I knew it. Like, I just have this, like, I draw Virgos to me. I love them so much. And so, I don't know. So anyways, like, I just got super stoked. And I was like, dude, if the shit's still going down with your kitty, it's cool that we don't do it. However, this is like once, like we would only get a chance to do this exact thing once a year. You only get to do this once a year. So we decided to like upload on the 17th, like right in the center of our birthdays, and talk about our best birthday ever, and then do whatever the fuck we wanted with the look, because my look that I was going to do was like kind of stifling, and really it would have left me only the purples in this palette because I dressed up like Hit Girl. I'm just like dragging this back. I'm sorry. I'm kind of just going back and forth between all my brushes, and just, this is the Zoeva 227. That was my Crown C528, but it was a small version. And then a lot of times I'll just drag my outer color out up onto my temple and whatnot. So I'm just like doing that, just pulling this color back. I'm actually wearing the yellow blush from the Clown Blush Palette by Likely Makeup. And so I'm actually only wearing that. I really like it. Like, it doesn't look weird like I thought it would. It looks just a little yellow, but my cheeks still look pink. So I don't know what kind of sorcery that is, but it's fucking badass. I'm just gonna pull this up. And I'm probably going to pull it down too, because I'm probably going to go back in with a little bit more of that yellow. And man, that blend though. Ooh, girl. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Voldemorphe JH30. It's this big fatty like fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna use that to like get this all blent and like get it magical. A magical blend. I don't like everything to be nicely blent. I like it to be fucking magic. I'm an over blender. My videos are really long, and so that's the, nobody has time for this shit. Yeah. So I'm turning 44 today, and I'm telling you, I don't feel a day over 67. Just kidding. I don't feel a day over 20, really. Or actually, that's not true. I don't feel a day over 30. I would say 20, except I was a fucking idiot when I was 20. And I don't know. I guess I'm still an idiot. The only difference between me now and me when I was 20 is when I was 20, I didn't fucking know I was an idiot. When I was 20, I thought I was pretty fucking smart. And today, I just know. Oh! Maybe I should stop bobbing my head so fucking much. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of not, I feel like there's like a capacity for this yellow that like I've capped out on this yellow. I'm just gonna go back in with my Voldemorphy M506 and I'm gonna take that color Birthday Cake and I'm gonna reinforce the shit out of it because I feel like I really lost it. That looks fucking pretty. No extra product on that Crown C528 that I had the green on. I'm just pulling this, getting this blend. That looks fucking pretty. I'll use my Voldemorphy JH43 and I'm going to go into that darkest blue Birthday Cake and I'm going to take that along my lower lid just on the lash line. And I'm going to use my Alter Ego number 8, this little tiny motherfucker. I'm going into Icy Mint and I'm just going to take that along my inner lower lid. And then I'm going to use my Crown C528, the smaller one, and I'm going to go into Cherry Lime and I'm going to take that all along here. And just use that to blow this out. And then I'm going to use my Zoeva 227 and I'm going to go into the color Pineapple again. And I'm going to blow that the fuck out down here. That looks pretty as fuck. I love it. Doesn't seem like anything revolutionary, but I fucking love it. I didn't think that blue was going to be dark enough, but I think it's going to work. I'm going to use my Voldemorphy M421, this flat cut crease brush or whatever it is. And I'm going to use that to apply my next glitter primer. And I'm just going to take it above my crease. Yay! I'm going to use this Beely flat shadow brush and I'm going to go into the color Blue Raspberry. Ooh, this is going to be fucking good. And then I'm going to go into the color Banana. And I'm going to take that along the top. I'm flipping this brush back and forth to blend these two together. I'm actually going to drag this yellow a little bit further in. A little bit further. And then I'm gonna drag that blue raspberry a little bit further back. And then I'm gonna go in with my Voldemorphy M506 that I was using in that birthday cake. And I'm gonna grab a little bit more of that because I wanna get this. And then I'm gonna just blend this a little tiny bit to get rid of this fucky line that I made. Girl, happy birthday to me. Annette, happy birthday to you. Little Virgo. Of course she's a Virgo. I can't wait to hear what her fucking story is, man. I can't wait. I'm seriously like at the edge of my seat. Okay, what? No, I need to do something along the lower lash line. I guess I'm just gonna go into blue raspberry with my Spectrum A13 and I'm gonna spray it. And I'm just gonna put that. Ooh, that was a good play. That looks fucking pretty. If one is good, two is better. Junkie! Yeah, that looks fucking great. Okay, so I'm gonna cheat. You can't believe that, can you? It's progress, not perfection. I want to use, this isn't that big of a fucking cheat either. I'm going to use Solar Sailor as my inner corner highlight from Kaleidos. And I don't even have a fucking brush. So the joke's on me. I'm going to use this Beely. I don't even know what the fuck this is, but I'm going to use that. It's like a bigger pencil blending crease brush or some shit. I just don't want to use the gold. Ooh, I hope we don't do the same look. Oh man. I'm going to use my Zoeva 238. Yeah, this little tiny. And I'm going to use that to give myself a brow bone highlight. I'm bringing them back. Okay, and now I'm going with my Zoeva 227, and I'm just going to use that to give this a good blendy poo. So good. So good. What do you guys think? I'm going to actually use that. I'm going to put that, a little dab of that right in the very inner corner, because I got a little crazy with that, but you guys can't believe that, can you? That I got a little crazy. This is it. I'm gonna go finish my face and I'll be back to show you what I'm gonna wear for my birthday. So this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. This is my birthday makeup. Annette, happy birthday. I used my Lime Crime Lip Glaze in the color Herb. I just thought it looked a little just pink enough to be like still a little like leaving summer, not quite fall. That's kind of my birthday, is like usually it's really hot in Montana during the day in September. I use that because it still looks kind of summery and cute and pinkish. And then I also use my Be Perfect Cosmetics and Stacey Marie collaboration Get Wet highlighter in the color Skin Sheen. It's kind of the bluish green one. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it actually had a lot of gold like shimmer. I feel like this highlighter has shimmer and not sheen. And so I'm all about glitter. Like, I believe in fairies. I like it. I like glitter. Some people don't like glitter. I fucking love glitter because I'm a fucking fairy. So, and then I actually went in and I put some more of the color Carnival, the yellow blush from the Clown blush palette on, and honestly, like, it doesn't look yellow at all. I don't know how to describe how it looks, but I haven't seen anybody actually just straight up use the yellow blush without putting one of the other colors on it. And honestly, these two colors right here look fucking magical on as blush. And honestly, like, it's shocking to me how pretty I look when I wear either one of those two colors by themselves. So I do want to say, I want to give my thoughts on the palette. I was really late in the game to get this palette, and I do feel like the shimmer selection is super amazing. Like, these shimmers, the colors, the actual options that you have are amazing, and probably everybody already has this palette that's going to have it, and so it's not gonna really do any damage. I don't dislike this palette. It worked really good. It blended great. Like, it did all the things, and the shimmers are beautiful. But I just don't feel like I was like crazy about it the same way I've seen other people be crazy about it. So I think that a lot of that has to do with the fact that, I mean, right now I have so many palettes that I am just like so fucking in love with. And so I feel like I just got it a little bit too late. This just doesn't have my heart as much as other palettes of late have stolen my heart. Like this just hasn't stolen my heart. However, this is a great palette, and also it's a Black owned brand, and I totally support Black owned brands. So like if you're looking to actually go out of your way to support a Black owned brand, this is a good palette. It didn't steal my heart like Rob Zombie did the last time I saw him, or the time before that. Basically, like I don't want to say anything to hurt them, but I will say that using this right now has made me a little less bummed out that I can't really get the ice cream truck palette, because the color story, that color story speaks to me. But the other thing is, like, I'm not really into the food gimmick, like the food thing. Like that's not, I don't find that, I'm just not drawn to it the same way that other people think it's great. Like I'm not drawn to it like that. That's why it took me so long to get that. I have really been eyeballing the ice cream truck palette and wishing I could get it. And using this today kind of made me not so bummed out that I can't really get that right now. So anyway, enough of that fucking negativity. Annette, thank you so much for doing this collab with me. Happy birthday. I fucking can't wait to hear what your best birthday ever was. You're just like such an interesting person, and you surprise me all the time, and you make me laugh my ass off in conversation. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. Hit the like button if you like this look, or if you just like my sparkling personality and my boyish charm. And thank you so much for watching. You guys could have been anywhere, but you were here spending your precious, valuable time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later.